Hello everyone, this is Priyasha from XAT, and here we are with a decision making set of previous year 2023 paper, which was a completely quant based question. For past so many years it was not being asked, but then suddenly in 2023 XAT it was asked. So therefore I'm going to tell you about that, how to approach this question. Remember, the only benefit which you guys will have after watching this video would be learning the approach, because this question will never come back in the exam, right? So what is the benefit of watching PYQs? The only benefit is how to approach the questions, how to highlight those keywords which can help us to reach the correct answer, and that too faster. Okay, so let us go and start this video. Okay, I would also request all of you in the beginning of the video only to like this video and share it with more and more friends, because this will help the channel to grow better, guys. So please do this in return of these small things which I do for you. So let's get started with this. I'll not read the question because you must be aware of the question as well. I have pasted the question in the description box as well, and you must get it in the previous year paper. But then I would request all of you to attempt it on your own once and then watch this video, because only then it will make more sense and you will learn better. So let's get started. I have done some of the workings already on these diagrams, so to make the video short and fast. Okay, and at the same time I'm going to tell you what approaches you have to take care of. So name of the dishes is completely not is necessary for us to focus on, but what is more important is the number of activities, which is 9, and reading this sentence very clearly, that some of the activities can be done simultaneously while others cannot. Simultaneously means, if you look at the diagram here, you realize कि BDFG वाला काम CEH के साथ हो सकता है, because there are two different routes, so they are not directly related to each other. And just because they are not directly related to each other, जिस time में BDF चल रहा है उस time में CEH वगैरह भी चल सकता है. This kind of calculation or understanding will help you to do the further calculations in this set. Now coming to the second paragraph, which says that जब शेफ को पूछा गया that what is the time taken for each step to complete, तो उन्होंने हमें 3 कॉलम्स दे दिए. पहले उन्होंने हमें ये बताया that what is the best time, that is optimistic, okay, what is the worst time, and what is the most likely time, and he also gave us the percentage of times when it mostly occurs. So the best scenario occurs only 16.66% times, but then when it comes to mostly likely, it happens around 66.66% times of the day. Okay, so keeping this thing in mind, what do we have to calculate first? It has been clearly mentioned in question number 1, okay, that we have to find out the expected time to prepare the dish. Okay, and they have also clearly mentioned that we have to calculate the weighted average. अब weighted average का कोई भी formula हो, अभी आपको एक चीज बहुत clearly समझनी है, बहुत clearly. You know, आपका 70% या 80% competition सिर्फ इस column को देखकर पीछे हट जाएगा. But then if you observe something really great here, you can have the courage of going ahead and solving it. Okay, what is that? If you clearly see, A to I 9 columns है हमारे पास, and out of these 9 columns, if you carefully observe, column number 1, column number 4, that is D, column number 6, that is F, and column number 9, that is I, actually have the same value in all the 3 columns of optimistic, pessimistic and most likely, which means that उनका weighted average भी same होगा, कोई calculation करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So out of 9, if 4 things are not happening, then it's very good for you. You are just going to calculate for 9 minus 4, 5 things. Okay, so let's go back and see how to do the weighted average. आपको बस इतना करना है that you take the value of this, that is 2, then multiply it with the percentage decimal value. So whenever you have to convert a percentage into decimal, the formula is divided by 100. So if you divide it by 100, you will just shift the 2 decimals to the left hand side. तो ये आपका 0.1666 हो जाएगा. When you multiply this with 2, add it to 3 into the same weight, plus 3 into a different weight, which is of most likely, and when you add all them up, you land up upon 2.83 something. For our ease of calculation, we have just truncated the value to 2 digits after the decimal point. क्योंकि मैंने इतना बड़ा स्टेप क्यों उठाया? मैंने इतना बड़ा स्टेप इसलिए उठाया क्योंकि मैंने ऑप्शंस में देखे कि सिर्फ एक डिजिट आफ्टर द डेसिमल को सिग्निफिकेंस दी गई है. सो आई टुक दिस डिसीजन. ऐसे छोटे छोटे डिसीजंस जब आप अपने DI सेट्स में या क्वांट सेट्स में लेते हो, तो आपकी कैलकुलेशन बहुत ज्यादा फास्ट हो जाती है, and that gives a more professional touch. Okay, so please please do that way. Now when you calculate, you get the answer as 283. You can do the same thing for C as well. Just replace it with 10, 13 and 12. You will get the answer somewhere around 11.83 only. इस तरह से when you do the calculations for the remaining 3 rows, you would get the weighted average for all of them. Now, as I said, you have to calculate the expected time. So there comes another twist. The twist is actually understanding कि किस time में क्या हो रहा है. So I'll take you back to the diagram where I'll tell you that the A is completely independent. The first step जिसको 1 minute लग रहे हैं according to our weighted average column. So 1 minute तो इसमें हम definitely add up कर ही लेंगे. But then when you calculate the value of B, D, F, G, let's go down and do some calculations. So I have done this calculation. B is 2.83, okay. Then D is 5, and then F is 1, and then this one, the remaining one is right here with us, 7.16, okay, that is G. If I calculate all of them, I get 15.99. Units mentioned nahi hai, so let us take it as minutes. So if I consider it as 15.99 minutes, I will go back to my second thing, which is C. तो मुझे पता है कि इस पूरे चीज को कंप्लीट करने के लिए मुझे 15.99 मिनट्स लगेंगे. Now if I come down to C and E, I see the value of C and E is really large. So I will not do the full calculation, rather I'll do it in bits and parts. That means I'll only add C and I'll only add E. If I only add C and E, I realize I'm taking the same time which I was taking while completing the entire journey at the top, that is B, D, F, G. तो जब तक आप यहाँ होंगे, at that same point of time, the other row will be over here in E. Okay, so that means while doing our calculation, we'll actually calculate 16 for our ease of calculation. I'll just take it as 16 plus 1, which is A ka time. Okay, and then this 17 minutes will add up with the time taken by the activity H to complete. हमें पता है जब तक activity H complete नहीं होती तब तक हम I तक नहीं जा सकते. So if I add up the activity time of H, which is 10.33, then what do I get? I get the value as 27.33, and now both the places can travel back to I, and the time taken for I is 5, so therefore the value is 32.33. And if you go and check the options, it's right here, option D, 32.3. Now you got the principle or the process how we did this. We first calculated the weighted average, then we calculated the process of adding up the time, and finally we are there with the answer. Now, because in this flow, since you have given so much of weightage and time to this weighted average, आपको लगेगा कि the next question is also very much related to it. But the reality is not that, guys. What happens over here in this question is कि आपको पूछा गया है कि अपने कस्टमर के डिससैटिस्फैक्शन को कम करने के लिए आप कौन सा एक्सपेक्टेड waiting time उन्हें बताओगे so that the dissatisfaction level is lower. Now you would say I spent so much of time in calculating the weighted average. मैं तो weighted average लेके चलूंगा. But the reality is not that. जब भी हमें dissatisfaction की levels को कम करना होता है, हमें सबसे worst scenario को consider करना होता है. So the worst scenario over here is the pessimistic scenario. So the time taken by the activities to complete in the pessimistic zone will be the best time to communicate to the customer ताकि उससे कम वो लोग expect ही ना करें हमसे. तो चलिए, we can do the same thing. We know we had a E here. We know we had the same combination over here. So just for your sake, I will just draw it out again for you so that you guys remember. Okay, or maybe I can just show you back the diagram again because I've done the calculation out there. So if you see back the diagram again, A will still be 1 minute. So I have taken A over here. But then I realized that if I take the pessimistic approach, B, D, F and G adds up to 19. So this is B, D, F, G. And उसी टाइम में अगर मैं नीचे आ जाऊं, so C and E, if I consider C and E, then 13 plus 6 is again 19, guys. So that means इसी 19 minutes में जब तक B, D, F, G complete हो रहा है, तब तक C, E भी complete हो जाता है simultaneously. But then I know that the time of H will be taken separately. So this is the time of H, 13 minutes. And finally, both of them will take I, which is 5 minutes. And if I add all of them up, I get 38 minutes. That is 38 minutes is the safest time to communicate to the customers so that the dissatisfaction level is minimized. What if I just say that according to my previous question, the answer could have been 33 as well, right? Because हमने 32.3 communicate किया था. But then worst scenarios को लेंगे तो number of dissatisfaction levels बढ़ सकते हैं. Now, finally, the third and the last. Now, this one is a bit of calculative or you know just subtraction based question hai, because you have to understand the meaning of the word volatile, where the meaning of the word volatile is the maximum change or fluctuation you see anywhere. So if you are in stock markets or if you have ever done statistics in your life, you would know that volatile ka matlab hota hai sabse zyada change hona. So you either take the optimistic column or you take the pessimistic column और उस value को अपने weighted average के column से subtract कीजिए. The maximum difference you see here is your answer. Now again you don't have to try out all the rows. सबसे पहले हम कुछ rows को तो यूं ही eliminate कर देंगे जो कि none other than होंगे वो rows जिनका weighted average same है. तो as I said, A, D, and then we have a F and we have a I. So in 4 rows को तो हम definitely count नहीं करने वाले, तो they don't exist for us right now in this question itself. And if there is any option which has any of these, you can eliminate them as well. I don't think there is any option. Okay, remaining 5 options ही दिए रखे हैं हमें. So therefore, if we come and do the calculations now, you will have to see which difference is more likely to happen. For example, मैंने यहाँ पे calculations कर रखे हैं. I have just calculated the C part, 13 minus 11.3 giving me 1.17. But then the moment I got some values more than that, I eliminated it. For example, I tried C, I got a less value, I eliminated it. I tried B, it would be definitely less than 1 also, so I will eliminate it. So like this, I eliminate B and C. I can go down and try this. I can see that this one still looks good, but then it is 1.84. So therefore, even E is out. Lastly, we are left with G and H जिनकी values अगर हम subtract करेंगे तो for G I'll get 2.84 and for H I'll get 2.67. I will be subtracting 13 minus 10.33 and I'll be subtracting 10 minus 7.16. So therefore, ultimately the answer or the winner of this is 2.84, which is the most volatile activity taking place. That is option A. I hope this video makes sense to you guys and will at least give you the courage enough to go and handle these type of questions in the exam also. Maximum of your competition will leave this looking at these long tables, but trust me, this is just like any other DI question, which is easier than the actual DI questions you expect in the examination as well. क्योंकि यहाँ पर आपको सिर्फ weighted average निकालना है और थोड़ी सी logical reasoning लगाकर ये समझना है कि कौन सा process कब खत्म हो रहा है. The moment it happens out, you will be in a position to get the answer correct. So if you found this useful, guys, you know the drill. Please like the video, share it with more and more people, comment below and let me know for sure. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Help this complete thing to grow, guys. Only because of you, CrackZat has reached this point. Thank you so much. Take care and study very hard.